Greetings, Commanders. I am How Many Mexicans, and this is the first of our Captain's Logs. So rather than writing big blocks of text for everyone to read, I thought I would make quick instructional videos instead. So here is the first of these with the current orders from Starship Enterprise's command. Right now, the first stage of our plan is to start a war between Blue Creative and the Independent Values Party, or the IVP. If you go onto your system status menu, that is the computer on your right, and you press the D-pad to the right once, you can see all of the factions in the current system. You can also see any special states like boom or famine or whatever the factions might be in, and you can also see the factions' influence as a percentage on the right. That's the important bit. So you can also see all of this information on your system map. The system map is especially useful as it shows you what faction owns which stations in the system. So if we want to start a civil war between Blue Creative and the IVP, what we've got to do is make it so that each faction's influence is the same on that chart. We do this by working for the faction with the lower percent, and we can even work against the faction with the higher percent. We're going to work for the IVP, and to do this we can trade or hand in data at one of their stations, or do bulletin board or passenger quests for them. The IVP own Kerwin Gateway, so here I am, docked at Kerwin Gateway. It's an industrial station, so one thing you can do to help is to sell metals here. But first I'm going to check the bulletin board and the passenger lounge. So we want to make sure that you only get quests from the IVP and ignore all other factions. And the kind of quests that you want are the ones that have got 2 or 3 pluses for the influence. It's like got it at the bottom, INF. Mining quests, source good quests, liberation quests, scam posts on planets, and some passenger missions all have 2 or 3 pluses. So these are the quests that I'm looking for. And it's also, you don't want to get too many quests, otherwise it'll take forever, and it also helps to have a medium ship, so you got better access to outposts and stuff. I use a Python as it's the biggest of all of the medium ships. So after you've done your quests, you want to go to Mallet Hub in the Gilgamesh system, or you can go to any extraction station really, and you want to load up on metals. Don't just buy one kind of metal. It's much better for the influence to vary your trades, so buy lots of different kinds of metals. I get 10 of each kind until my cargo holds full. So then return to Kerwin Gateway, sell your metals, hand in your quests, hand in any cartographer data. It's all helpful. That is basically one loop of the influence grind. Try and do a couple of loops each time you play. One person can't really affect the influence much on their own, but if we work together we can change things pretty quickly. So there's another thing you can do for the influence. You can work against Blue Creative, and this is done at Gelman Ring. So park yourself there, check the bulletin board, the passenger lounge for the quests, same deal as before. You want to get the ones that have only got 2 or 3 pluses for the influence, and you only want to get quests from the Independent Values Party. But this time, after handing any quests, you want to go to the HR8170 system to Finesse Vision. It's a high-tech station, it's the closest one. And you want to get 10 of each of these items. You want to get explosives, surface stabilizers, advanced catalyzers, aquaponic systems, bioreduce and liching, land enrichment systems, resonating separators, and scrap. And then if you sell these items back at Gelman Ring, it makes a loss. And because Blue Creative, they own Gelman Ring, they will lose influence and the percentage will go down. So obviously you don't make much money doing this because you make a loss, but it is important to do, so please try and do at least one loop of this each time you play. And finally, our last order for now is to try and find some more members for our group. So please open up your ships to multi-crew, get talking to new people, tell them about our group, and most important of all, try and get them on our Facebook group. The more people we can get, the faster we can grind our influence. I'll continue to make these videos, I'll put them up on our webpage, on Facebook, on YouTube, so they'll be really easy to find. And yeah, so that's all for now guys. Thanks for watching, and let's go start a war.